Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? First, this might be the last time before Thursday. I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, everybody in this room. Appreciate all your kindness throughout the year. One of the things I'm thankful for. And I didn't even get a laugh out of that, Hubs. And then obviously our fan base too, and our families are spread out throughout the entire country. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Big road game. Playing a really good football team in Vanderbilt. You look at what they've done throughout the season, but statistically, they do a great job of tying all three phases together. They play complementary football. They're smart, they're tough, they're physical, they're disciplined. They make you earn it. Offensively, quarterback's a dynamic player. It's a quarterback run game. He has a unique ability to extend and make plays outside of the scope of the play call too. And defensively, don't give up a bunch of big plays. They play assignment sound. And, special teams, you look at what they're doing, punt returner dynamic and their punt game. Their punter changes the field. So huge test for us and one we got to get prepared for and get ready for and practice well and get ready to go play well on Saturday afternoon. Open it up.
Questions? We'll start with Austin. I know they're not the exact same, but how similar do you think the quarterback at UTEP was to what Pavia is? And does that give the defense a little bit of a simulation, a week ahead of time?
Their guy, extended plays and made plays outside of the pocket. Diego's a special player. You just, in the read game, first level players, running triple option off of it, all type of read schemes, drop back situations, extending and scrambling and making plays. He's done a really good job for them, and he's one of the keys to the game for us. Certainly defensively, he's the key to the game.
Kind of on that defensively, outside of just staying in your rush lanes, gap integrity. I mean, is there any more emphasis when you go against a mobile quarterback like this, because that's such a huge part of his game and their offense?
Yeah, you can't just let him sit back there. But when you're applying pressure, you got to do a great job of having lane integrity and not letting him get out the backside of the pocket. And that happened to us a couple times the other night. Within your twist games, you got to continue to keep your lane integrity as well, and that happens off of your pressures too. Your pressures got to maintain that. So it's a dynamic player with his feet at the quarterback spot. It's you can't just let him sit back in the pocket all day long. So you got to apply pressure, but while you're doing that, you got to be able to come off and make plays. So that's the balance that you got to be on the right side of on game day.
Josh, your players know what's at stake if you win this game. Is it a difficult task for a coach to address the playoff part of it without dwelling on it too much, or do you ignore it? Is that a difficult task for a coach?
No, I addressed it today. But I said it last week. There's a lot of football to be played. That's for everybody across the country. It's for us. And, focus on the task at hand, and we have to be our best on Saturday. You can look at how they've performed throughout the course of the season, how they've played at home, statistically, what they're doing in all three phases. You got to understand you're going to get their best, and their best is really good, and we got to be at our best too.
I know the focus is on Saturday, but bigger picture, next week is signing day. How has the emergence of the portal maybe impacted or changed how you go about recruiting high school players?
Recruiting is 365 days out of the year. There's no days off. The landscape of the portal, it's been here for I don't know how many years, but probably my entire tenure here. It's a part of how you supplement your roster, and so you manage it. We build from high school and supplement our roster with the portal.
Georgia had success throwing to their tight ends a couple games ago, and Vandy has one of the better tight ends. What do you guys need to do to be better in that area?
Yeah, better know where he's at and within the scope of what you're playing structure-wise. defensively, you got to have your eyes in the right spot. If you're not, play action pass is going to give you a problem, and he's going to find an opening. So it comes down to the ordinary things. The bigger the game, the better the opponent. It's alignment, assignment, execution. Your eyes got to have discipline. That takes you to the plays that you got to make.
You mentioned Vanderbilt playing well at home. When you look at this league in general, it's been hard on the road. It's been hard for road teams. Why do you think that is? Is it different this year, or is it more difficult than it's been in the past?
First of all, like the league across the board, the depth of it, like it's really good. And you go on the road, loud environments makes it a little bit more difficult if you're not like communicating at a really high level. So those two things together make it difficult. It's always been difficult on the road.
Coach, with Thanksgiving this week, just what are you thankful for?
Man, thankful for our football family, who I get a chance to be with every single day, players and staff. Thankful for my own family, the health that they have, and thankful that I get a chance to be here and be a part of leading this program, and the opportunities that we have as an entire program.
We talked a lot about how Jermon McCoy came in, big impact right off the bat, but how have you seen Ricky Gibson grow from last year to this year?
Man, just continued growth, maturity, who he is, how he prepares within what we're doing, fundamentally continuing to grow. And through that, his confidence has grown, and a huge part of why he's playing the way that he is.
When you watch back the film, the defense being able to pitch a shutout, what does that say about their focus and the confidence that gives you heading on to a road game?
Yeah, last Saturday, like every Saturday, has nothing to do with what happens this coming Saturday. But, I think the competitive makeup, the physicality that they played with, resetting from play to play, guys making plays, it's just continued growth in what we're doing. There's a lot of things that we can be better at as well as we watch the film today with them.
Coach, just over 2 or 3 months, where have you seen the biggest growth from Nico from opening weekend now?
Yeah, I said it before the season started, young quarterback, every rep he gets, going to make him better. Positive result, not a positive result. And I think his ability to withstand, push back, continue to compete, however you want to phrase it, from play to play as a young quarterback, just really strong from him, and continued growth and understanding of what we're doing, command and control, and being able to handle everything that's on his plate, which is a lot. Excited, for him to continue to grow throughout this year and this week.
What makes this rivalry game so special?
Yeah, unique thing here at Tennessee is you got a bunch of them, but this is a long-standing rivalry that we've had with them. And, it's Thanksgiving weekend, you're playing in a big game against one of your rivals. This is the opportunity that you want to have.
Josh, how would you evaluate just how your offensive line is played throughout the season as you go into this game?
Yeah, executed really well at times. There's some things within the scope of the run game, protectionally, that they got to be better at, but some of that's not them too. Quarterback controlling the protections, tight ends, running backs being a part of it. All in all, done a good job.
On that offensive line, you guys started Jackson Lampley at right guard instead of Javantes, and you played a fair amount in that game. What into that?
Yeah, just opportunity for Lamp on senior day to get a start. Sprague's has been awesome throughout the course of the year, and he's going to play a bunch of ball for us on Saturday. Thank you. Okay.